Welcome to European Stock Trend Prediction channel. So in this video, I will talk about the prediction and analysis of a stock, Tesla stock for the next week. So today is November 6th, Saturday, 2021. So during the past 2 weeks, the last week of October and the first week of November, Tesla data has increased greatly. So there's a huge increase during the past 2 weeks. So this is a Tesla monthly chart, and this is a Tesla daily chart. So let's go to prediction model, Tesla. Let's go to Tesla data. So this is a Tesla monthly chart, and this is a Tesla daily chart. So during the last week, actually, or the last month of October, so Tesla data increased a lot. And this is based on prediction model. So this kind of yellow trend lines and the blue trend lines will maintain the same. So it will not compensate for the momentums of the stock price change. So it will keep the same. So the Tesla data on the last month, it exceeded this kind of a maximum value trend lines. That means it have a very good momentums and very strong momentums to keep on increasing the price, but this momentums have decreased in after the first week of the November. So this is the current month, and you can see this kind of the maximum value trend lines already have a cap to cap this kind of stock price increasing. So this is the prediction for the next month. This prediction for next month already appeared here. So for the current month, it will be limited by this kind of maximum value, and depends on if it will still have a very strong momentum. So, but generally it will decrease the momentum, increasing momentum. So it will slow down and actually will fluctuate in this kind of region. This is around $1,322, and right now this closing price at last Friday at $1,222. This is a kind of another effective resistance from another model. So depends on it can pass this effective resistance. So let's go to another model, that is best U prediction model. For this model, the momentums of the stock price movement will be captured and also included in the analysis and the model. So that means it will not only predict the maximum value and minimum value, but also will capture and consider the momentum of the stock price. So for example, for the last week of October's data, stock price data, so after it consider the momentum of this, the calculated maximum value for another level, the highest maximum value, this stock price is also trying to reach this maximum value, but during the last week of the October, it didn't exactly touch the maximum value, but you see after the first week of November, it touches this maximum value of the highest maximum value trend line, and you see it matches very well. It reaches this maximum value, so it's already reaches a kind of the full potential of the stock price increasing trend. So you see this another level of maximum value, this yellow trend lines. This yellow trend line, maximum value trend lines are typical maximum value trend lines that most of stocks data will be limited by. And last October, just the last week of October, Tesla probably have a very good financial report and some good news, and it has a very high momentum to exceed this maximum value trend lines and reaches to the next level, the highest maximum value trend line. And but generally, this is a monthly chart. It already reaches the full level, the high price region. So for the big picture, it will drop, and have a decreasing trend. But still, because it still have some kind of a high momentum left, it will compete with that type of decreasing trend, decreasing momentum. So it will compete. So that means the daily chart, based on if you go to the predict model for daily chart. So this is a predictor model that is based on the pure prediction model, and for the early, that's a daily chart for the early next week. So it will still have some kind of a good momentum to increase the stock price. The predicted stock price maximum value is around 1,257, so it may still have some kind of more momentum to exceed this maximum value. It may go to this region, but trying to reach this another level of maximum value. This is $1,280, and this level is $1,258, because it's already reaches to the high price region. So the general trend will start to decrease, so it will have a downtrend. So the fluctuation will still go down to this minimum value, and it will also have a high momentum, and it potentially can also reaches to this level, to this band, to reaches to this level. So the next week, the fluctuation region of a Tesla price will be in this region. And if luckily, you may take advantage of this kind of minimum value prediction and maximum value prediction, and you may determine the best time to buy or to sell the Tesla data, the minimum and maximum value, and take advantage of that predicted minimum value and maximum value. And this level is $1,170, and this level is $1,216, and this level is $1,258, and small possibility to reach this $1,280. So that's a prediction about the Tesla's fluctuation in next week. It's always is a dynamic process. It's always have some kind of a fluctuation. But if you know the general region or the maximum value and the minimum value, you have an idea about that fluctuation region, then you can take advantage of those kind of predicted minimum value or maximum value, and you will get a better idea about how it will fluctuate, and could find a better time to get into the market or get out of the market, either to sell or to buy. But generally, Tesla data is kind of relatively reaches the high end, high price region. So after some time, it will start to decrease. But it is still right now temporarily, it still have a good momentum to compete with that kind of downtrend. If you are interested in this kind of analysis and prediction, you can subscribe Yupin Stock Trend Prediction channel or watch more videos in YouTube.